Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Today has been a long-awaited video, and one that I have been trying to set up for a long time, and I've had requests for this from many of you, and that is to show all of my completed diamond paintings. Now, I am hoping that the audio quality of this video is going to be okay. I cannot connect my mic to the phone because you are up in my dining room chandelier. It's the only way that I could find to record and show my larger diamond paintings. So what I have in front of me right now are printouts of the ones that I all gave away as gifts. So I thought, well, I'll print them out so you can at least see some of the diamond paintings that I have had framed and gave away as gifts. So let me zoom you in just a tad. Let me move my table down. I'm going to be showing you these smaller ones on the table itself, and then I am going to be putting you down on the floor for the larger ones. How is that? Okay, so I apologize in advance if I get my head in here at any time. The first one that I did, and I think this was one of the very first ones that I framed, was actually two of them. This butterfly, which was a round partial, and then this butterfly, which was a full round. And these two were for my granddaughter Maddie's birthday last year. Her whole bedroom is designed in butterflies, or at least it was. Now it has changed to Minnie Mouse, and that's why this year she's getting a different diamond painting, and it will be a Minnie Mouse diamond painting. You have heard me talk about trying to get that diamond painting finished for a while, and it is completely finished and framed. This is one that I made for my youngest daughter. She wanted a dragon diamond painting. This is a rather large one. Can't remember the exact size of this, but yeah, it was pretty big. Love the way it turned out with all the detail in it. So yeah, she really liked it. Another birthday present that I made, and this again was kind of a large one. This was for my daughter Heather for her birthday. And she had talked in the past about wanting a painting of some sort with all the different types of labs in, and I found this picture, and yeah, I thought the detail in it turned out awesome. So I love the way this turned out. Another gift that I did was for my sister. I like the way this turned out. This is a hummingbird, in case you couldn't tell. Then, for my son's wedding a couple of years ago, I made this picture, and then I ordered a custom-made little tag down here, and it says Cameron and Leah, and has their wedding date on there. Love the way that turned out too. This was one of my very first, let's turn it the right way, one of my very first diamond paintings I did, and it was a just because one. It wasn't any gift or anything. It was a full round. Here was a gift for a friend as a Christmas present, and it is a custom of her cat. Like the way that turned out too. And then these last ones were for Christmas presents for all of my kids a couple of years ago. My youngest daughter loves owls. And you know, when I was doing this one, I seen the main owls, but I didn't realize there was an owl in the background, a great big owl. I don't know if that picks up on the camera or not, but yeah, there's a shadow of a big owl in the back. And yeah, after I had it done, it's like, oh my gosh, there's another owl. So I really like how that turned out. For my son and his wife, I really didn't know what to make, so I made this Japanese tree in a little, I've seen this tree a lot in some smaller sizes. I made this one in a bigger size so that it got a lot of the detail in it. For my daughter, they're really into wildlife up there in the North Woods. So here is one of a deer. It's a dream catcher. And I wanted to bring out the blues in it. So the frame, I painted a nice pretty blue to match that rather than a brown. And then the very last one, my oldest daughter is very much a country gal. Matter of fact, for her wedding, she ended up wearing cowboy boots. She has 3 sons, but her youngest 2 are the ones that are home with her now. And so I thought this was just perfect. The older boy helping the younger cowboy up on the fence. Love the way that turned out. Okay, so that is all of the printouts that I have of completed ones that I gave as gifts. Now I'll show you some smaller diamond paintings, and then I'm going to go down on the floor and show you some of my larger ones. My very first framed diamond painting was this one. It is a small sunset picture with the waves. This is a full round, and this was my first attempt at making a stretched canvas. I don't think it turned out too bad, but yeah, I thought that turned out pretty. Okay, now I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I can show you this one here too. This is a partial diamond painting. This is a round. Not sure what I'm going to do with this thing yet. Oh, I think it goes, no, I guess it does go this way. Yeah, okay. I like the fish in the background though. Then another one that I do not have framed, and I've seen this one a lot. A lot of people have done this one. Let me zoom you back out a little. There we go. Yeah, this one is a 30 by 40, and I love those blue eyes. I think that's what gets everybody, and that's why they like doing this one. So yeah, that one. And then another dolphin one. This is a full round. I think it's a round, yeah. And this is probably, I think, a 30 by 40 also. Doesn't say on here. Okay. So another one that needs framing and needs a home. Then I have a set of, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show these on here or if I'm going to have to wait till I get on the floor. Let's zoom. Well, don't want to zoom out that much. Let's see. Okay. This is one of a set of 3 that I did quite a while ago and have not framed them yet. This is for my other bathroom. I have a dolphin theme in there, so I did 2 smaller ones and then a large one. So I have this one around the sun and the moon. And then this one that has, turn it the right way. This is a 40 by 50, and so is the other one. And this one has, you can't really see it on here, butterfly in the middle and with a sunset. I like the bubbles. I like how the bubbles showed up. But some of the detail, you know, gets lost in, you know, the smaller size you go. 40 by 50 is not necessarily small, though. The larger one to go with that, though, is a 50 by 60. I think you can see most of it in the picture here. And this is the most colorful of the three, and I just love how it turned out. I'm glad I got the larger size for this particular one because you can see the detail in the background, and you can see all of the ocean plants, the anemones, and things like that. So yeah, love how this turned out. So I have to get these three framed eventually so that I can get them in my bathroom. Okay, let's see. I think starting from here, I'm going to get you guys, or you'll stay up there, but I am going to start showing them on the floor because they just start getting larger from here. So I will pause right now and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Here is one that I did. I like to call it my lion moth, and I just love how this turned out. It's very unusual where the lion is kind of morphed into the moth. So yeah, not sure what I'm going to do with it, but once it's framed, I don't know, maybe eventually I'll get to a craft show or something where I can start selling these. I don't know, but so there is that one. This is a 60 by 60, and I had nothing but problems with this one. It is absolutely adorable. And I just love it, but I had so many problems with popping drills. There are some drills missing now that I'm gonna have to go back in and fix. I've gone over it with a rolling pin umpteen times. I don't know, I'm not sure quite what I'm gonna do with it, but it is just so adorable. I want to fix it. Again, not sure what I'm gonna do with it once I get it framed, but alrighty, so here comes a bunch of big ones. This is a 75 by 60. Let's see if I got that situated right. Here's my head. Okay, and this is a fairy and unicorn picture, and again, just love how it turned out. There's like 4 fairies in there, a couple unicorns. Love how the flowers turned out. So a lot of detail in this one, and that's why I went with the bigger size. Another one, not sure what I'm going to do with once it gets framed, but a lot of fun to work on. All of these big ones are full drills, so in case you're wondering. Okay, then we get to all of the framed ones. This is one that I did for my boyfriend. This is another one of the, now I can zoom you in a little bit because they're a little bit smaller. And he loves drag racing and race cars. So I did this one for his birthday a couple years ago. And I like how it turned out. Did not like how they had the letters, so I took some of these out and put in some of my own whites, and I liked how the letters turned out better that I did. So never think you have to go exactly by the pattern that they have. Again, made my own stretched canvas around some stretcher bars. My corners are not the best, but from the front they turn out okay. I am going to be doing a video in the future showing step by step how I frame my diamond paintings. This is a picture of my doggie. It is a custom that I had done, and I thought she turned out so cute. I took a picture of her in the backyard, and she was on a leash, so I asked them if they could take the leash out that was up in the upper part up there. And yeah, they took it out, and they just made it into grass, and I thought that was awesome. And then again, like Cameron's, I bought off of Amazon. You can order these tags, and then you can personalize them. I had 2 paws put on here, and you can get up to 3 different lines of text in the font that you want, so you can personalize them a lot. Okay, let's see. I know I have had requests from a lot of people. This is the Minnie Mouse that I've been working on for Maddie for her birthday, and this is the reason why I wanted to get this done today, because her birthday party is this afternoon. So this is how Minnie and Figaro turned out. Really happy with it. I wasn't sure what shade of pink to go with the border. Didn't want to go too light because there's a lot of light in the background. So I decided to go with a really pretty bright pink, kind of to match Minnie's dress and her bow. So yeah, I thought that turned out cute. And then on the back, I always put on the picture hanger. Bought a supply of these, again, I believe from Amazon. And you know, you just make sure it's centered, pound them in, and it's all ready to be hung. Alrighty, this is what I have for my other bathroom. These were the ones that were hard to get down. There's a set of 3 smaller ones, seashells, because that's the theme of my other bathroom. So yeah, this one just has a seashell with a pearl in, shell, starfish. The second smaller one is just a starfish. Whoops, can't even hardly see that. Starfish on the beach with some sky in the background, a couple other seashells. Can't pick them up here. The last smaller one, again, starfish on the beach, seashell, water and sky background. For smaller ones, I really like how these turned out. And then the bigger one that goes on the wall is this one. Again, love how this turned out. Glad I picked this one as the bigger one because there's a little bit more detail to it with the starfish and all the seashells. And it matches my shower curtain perfectly. So that worked out great. Okay, and the last 3 are my big ones. They keep getting bigger, folks. This is a hummingbird picture. Let me zoom you back out a little. And this is I have this hanging in my kitchen. I just loved the flowers in here. To me, it's kind of hard to pick out the hummingbirds though, because it's so dark. Like here's a hummingbird, and then there's a ruby-throated one. The ruby-throated one you can kind of see, but to me, this here other blue one kind of gets lost. So I wish they would have maybe done the ruby-throated one on the bottom maybe, and the darker one up there. But it still turned out really pretty. Another big one I did. This is a 60 by 80. This is a Christmas one. And I knew I wanted to do this as a bigger one because there is just so much detail in this picture. But with doing it as a bigger one, you could read the blocks. It says wishes. You know, you can see the bow on the present, and the piano turned out so nice. All the texture in the teddy, things hanging off the Christmas tree. So I have another large 60 by 80 to go with this that I have not started yet, and that is a Christmas tree with all kinds of teddies in it. So I want to hang them both on my wall behind me, but right now I only have this one done, so this was the only one hanging for the past couple Christmases. And then last but not least, my biggest one I have done so far is for my godson, my nephew. He has not been able to pick it up yet, but he's seen some others that I had posted on Facebook and said, oh, they're so pretty. He really liked them. So I messaged him and asked him what he liked, and he said dragons. He said, or I asked him what colors he liked, and he liked like black and real light greens, lime greens, things like that. So I found this picture, and I just love the way it turned out. This is a 70 by 80. So yeah, it's my biggest one. Currently, now that I got Maddie's done, I am back working on my biggest one ever, which is my huge waterfall picture, and it's a 70 by 90. And that one is for in my living room here, and is the only one that I will be getting professionally framed. So yeah. So I guess that is it. No more. That's all I have. Just a few, but I have been diamond painting for a number of years now, and I don't work on them every day because I color every day, and now with making YouTube videos, I dedicate even less time to my diamond paintings. So I try to get at them mainly on the weekends. During the week, I don't diamond paint a whole lot. So I am hoping to get, well, that waterfall picture is about 3/4 done. So when I get that done, I will show that one. And then when I get it back from the framers, I will be sure to show it because I'm sure it's going to be gorgeous. So yeah, that is all. I hope you liked seeing all of my completed diamond paintings. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you are new to my channel. I hope everybody has had a great week. I will be leaving in a little bit for Maddie's birthday party. And as always, happy coloring and happy diamond painting. Bye, guys.